Howdy guys, Maverick here, back with another episode of Your Lie in April. So, last episode, getting kind of frustrated with Kosei, right? I feel like, okay, I get it. He's not the biggest social person, he's not the most perceptive person in the world, but come on, you literally lived through the exact same thing with your mom in regards to Kawari's situation. We can clearly see the parallels, although do think that he kind of got it in the end of last episode, but then with not just only that part, but also Kawari's clearly treating you specially, right? She's giving preferential treatment to you. That has to count for something, right? So, I don't know. I hope I can get through this episode without wanting to strangle Kosei and his denseness, if we shall say. But I do believe that we'll probably, it's kind of, with the things that were going last episode at the end, I think it's going to be kind of hard for Kawari to laugh her way out of this one, right? So maybe we as the viewers will also finally know what the hell is going on with her. And in terms of their relation, I don't know, maybe Nagi would, Takashi's sister would maybe push Kosei in some sort of way. I don't know. Let's just get into the episode. Alrighty, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Okay. With that, I do think she's not. Well, can't say I exactly blame her. Alright, let me skip this real quick. Okay. Oh, are you going to forget? That's probably the source. Okay, so I guess Kawari actually did tell him. Enemy? A viewer last episode, Sergio, I believe. Sergio said that Kawari was actually being serious there with the double suicide thing. And yeah, with that scene, I can kind of believe it. Oh. You can't be the big sis character forever. Oh man. Okay, so our friend now knows that she knows, right? Hmm. Oh? Yeah, they have. Oh, so Nagi is going to be. Such an obvious lie. How? Like, I know last episode happened and all that, but these. She got way too friendly with him way too fast. Aww. Man, it's just been one episode and I already think Nagi is super cute. Another tsundere. Hmm. 'The student has become the teacher. uh. Okay, yeah, he definitely knows now. Hmm. The others don't really know yet, right? Hmm. Hmm. So he literally just turned away last night? She's still quoting. Are you her mom, Kowari? That's impossible, girl. Well, well, I'd say that's the correct thing to do at that point. Play for her? What? Oh, yeah, she is called the princess. What? But I don't quite get it. What are they going to do? So both Nagi and Kosei are playing? Takvaski. The pressure's getting to her? And so Kuwari has literally been in the hospital for like 2 months now, and her other friends don't think this is weird in some way. Lolicon bait. Time is flying here, isn't it? Yeah, pressure must be enormous. Fake it till you make it. I know, is it just me, or do I feel like this part is really fast forward a lot? Nice. What are they? I mean, come on, Kosei can't be the only one who knows this, right? Ah, super bro. What? Okay. No, is Kosei literally like a secret performance or something? Wait, are they going to do like a piano duet? Or a four hands four hands performance? Yeah. Come on. kind of ties back into Takashi's moment, and also tying all the way back to what Kari said at the very, long ago, right? There we go. So, okay. I guess this is a double performance, four hands. Oh. For music. Oh wait, dang it! I completely did not take notice of the time. Dang it! How could you do this to me? Man. Well. I'll see you guys in a second. Alrighty, so in this episode, funnily enough, they actually did stop beating around the bush, right? So, Kosei now knows of Kawari's condition, and to a certain extent, I think he also knows how special of an existence he is in relation to Kawari here, right? Courtesy of Watari. So yeah, we don't need to be, or I don't need to be frustrated by his denseness anymore. Not really much has changed, right? And in fact, they're essentially doing sort of like a fast forward through all this. I feel like time really passed by rather quickly here, both in regards to, for instance, Kosei's and Nagi's interaction with each other. How did they suddenly become so well acquainted and so trusting of each other and whatnot? Even though we had last episode, that still feels like a complete shift in attitude, right? Or if not a complete shift, in at least a very drastic shift in attitude here. And well, I guess in the end of it, it's really just like trying to maintain this facade of normality, right? And I assume this is because we still got 5 episodes to go. It's not any good to keep on mopping around throughout all these 5 episodes. So in a way, it's sort of like when Kosei finally managed to muster up the courage to visit Kawari in the hospital again, right? Doing things as normal. Right? Let's just not think about what's going to happen in the future right now. Put it out of our brains, focus on the right now, and try to maintain some semblance of sanity. Which is, that is definitely a good way to cope with it. But that pretty much also means that, the sorrow, the tears, the sadness that we're going to be experiencing at the end when things do start getting emotional is probably going to be at least doubled, right? So I am definitely not looking forward to that part, let me just say. And really, like, the entire thing, they just skipped a lot of time. And to be honest, I kind of feel that Watari and Tsubaki, shouldn't you guys maybe have some sort of hint that things are a little bit fishy in regards to Kawari? She's literally been in the hospital for like 3 or 4 months now. Normal injuries don't require you to stay in the hospital for 3 or 4 months. So yeah, I know. Perhaps in the end. No, never mind. I don't think they would go so far as to say that they knew all along and wouldn't actually, say anything, or were able to maintain this kind of composure, right? Somehow I don't feel like that's the case. So I guess maybe they are left in the dark, in regards to this part. So, anyways, a little bit more in regards to Nagi's character here. So first of all, I did like how, in this one, she's like a mini tsundere, right? And one that actually does kind of care about Kosei at this point of time. I feel like their relationship kind of maybe progressed a little bit too fast, right? I feel like, it's like we're fast forwarding through all this time. But the thing I'm feeling about from Nagi right now is maybe this is sort of the way I'm projecting it is a way for Kawari to live on vicariously through her spirit, the spirit of her playing, living on through first Kosei and then now passed on to Nagi, right? So she was the one that taught Kosei, the other meaning of music, or what she feels in music and what she wants to spread in regards to music, the meaning of music. And now Kosei, the student, has become the teacher. He got this philosophy, this music philosophy from Kawari. Now he's trying to pass it on to Nagi as well. And so I guess in this sort of case, the spirit of Kawari still continues to live on, even if she is going to meet an unfortunate end. Right. So I feel like that is the entire purpose. Like I said before, I do feel like it's sort of like symbolizing that Kosei really truly understands this entire concept now, because it's only through truly understanding it that you're able to teach someone else, right? And this really just ties in back to that point of passing down this sort of philosophy, this sort of knowledge, the meaning of music, right? It could be just me projecting. Maybe there's some other story there, but that's how I choose to look at this situation here. And also, I guess if we're going to talk a little bit about the musical stuff, so there was one reference in the middle in regards to Review. I believe that that's a reference to the French composer Maurice Ravel. To be honest, I actually don't know who that is. I had to look this up as well, but I do believe that this is a reference to that. Sorry, I feel like if his Wikipedia page is to be believed, he's pretty famous, one of the most famous French composers. But really, I don't have much experience with his works. And I believe the reason that he was referenced there, when Kosei sort of like wanted to run away when he heard Review's music, is I guess maybe because of the way that he passed away, which is some sort of neurological disease or neurological problem that affected his memory, his speech, his cognitive abilities, so on and so forth. And that also kind of ties into what I believe Kawari's condition is. It's definitely something. Well, it's not definitely something, but I feel like it's a neurological type of disease or condition, especially considering that she's losing her motor functions one by one. That makes sense, right? So I'm guessing that perhaps Kawari did mention a little bit more to Kosei. And so that is why that entire scene was put there. So just my guess. And let's talk a little bit about more lighthearted stuff, right? So in regards to the very end, when Kosei and Nagi are going up to perform. So judging by the fact that there's only one piano out there, I'm guessing that this is probably a four-handed piano performance. And apparently they're going to play something from Tchaikovsky, right? Which is, I don't know of any specific works by Tchaikovsky that is played in four-handed versions. And indeed, even his repertoire or whatnot, piano. I mean, I guess it could work. But when I think of Tchaikovsky, I think of his ballets and to a certain extent his overtures and whatnot, right? And ballets, in particular, to stuff such as the Nutcracker, to Sleeping Beauty, to Swan Lake, I believe it's called, something in regards to swans, those kind of stuff, right? So I guess it could be possible that they're going to play a special arrangement of that, but I don't know. I just felt like it was kind of interesting that they chose Tchaikovsky's work to be adapted, and in four hands, no less. So, I am looking forward to that as well. To actually see a four-handed piano performance in here, changing it up a little bit. It's actually been been quite a while since we've had more musical stuff, right? This is a musical anime after all, right? Although I guess one can argue that there's more important stuff right now. Beyond that, I guess maybe in regards to Tsubaki, like one final note, it seems that maybe the anime is not going to really try to put her emotions and whatnot front and center in regards to maybe like confessing to Kosei or something. It seems that she's still content to be sort of like the background character, pursuing her love in her own ways, right? Like in this case, just saying that she's going to study at a school near Kosei, and I guess perhaps they're not going to continue exploring this storyline, which is also entirely possible as well. And it would also make sense in a way that, you know, throughout the past few episodes, I was kind of worried that maybe with us all being fixated on Kaori's condition, you know, Tsubaki's story here is going to be naturally taking a backseat and really might annoy people more than anything in regards to the story progression, because everybody wants to know what's going to happen with Kaori, right? So yeah, I feel like that's how I'm looking at it right now. Perhaps they're not going to be making a big deal of it. But anyways, 5 more episodes, right? So 5 more episodes for us to see if that is the case or not. So really, next episode, they're probably going to be actually playing, and then maybe, like I said, the way I see it is perhaps it's Kosei's way of telling Kaori, like, look, this is what you taught me, this is how I can play now, and I'm also teaching this to someone else, so don't worry, you definitely already left your impact on this world. That's how I'm choosing to interpret this situation. And so next episode, this is probably going to happen, and then we still got 4 episodes. Like, I know, are we going to be seeing some more alone time, one-on-one time between Kaori and Kosei and whatnot? I don't know, man, but definitely I'm already kind of dreading for the final few episodes here. Like, I knew, like, I'm gonna be honest here, I did know that this is going to be a sad story, right? This is an old series now. It's kind of hard to completely avoid spoilers, but still, even with that being said, actually seeing it, actually going through the story and understanding what the story is about, that's another thing entirely, regardless of whether I was spoiled or not. So, well, the show must go on, right? So, anyways, I'll see you guys next time. So, until then, bye-bye.